other shows we have for you to enjoy at myclassicradio.net. The Avengers was most certainly not a household name in South Africa prior to the radio series. With no national television service until 1976, the mechanism simply was not present in the country to show television programs to mass audiences. While many other countries reveled in the filmed adventures of John Steed and company, South Africa was not equipped to join in the fun. The series took Britain by storm and made a major impression in the American markets, being that greatest of rarities, a British series given a network transmission slot. However, as a filmed series, rather than a videotaped one, The Avengers was able to gain a modicum of exposure in South Africa through film rentals. Come and listen at myclassicradio.net.
And now, Dick Tracy! This is Dick Tracy on the case of the broken window. Stand by for action. Let's go, man. Yes, it's Dick Tracy, protector of law and order. Boys and girls, aside from the actual trees destroyed in forest fires, can you think of what else is destroyed? Well, fires destroy the life-giving qualities in the soil besides killing the seeds that would ordinarily grow into more trees. They kill the wildlife that's part of every forest, the birds, animals like deer, squirrels, rabbits, chipmunks, and many, many others. Think of this. If there were nothing but forests in the states of Connecticut, Delaware, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Rhode Island, and Vermont, and all those forests were destroyed, there wouldn't be as much as was destroyed by fire in just the year 1943. No country, not even the United States, can afford to lose that much lumber. And 70% of the fires were caused by human carelessness. Now here's what you can do to help prevent fires when you're out in the woods. After using a match, blow it out, break it in two, pinch the burnt end until you're sure it's dead. You can be certain the match will be harmless because you won't care to pinch a burnt end while it's still hot. And make sure you put out any fire you might build before you leave it. In this way, you'll do your part in conserving our forest. And now, Dick Tracy. Yesterday, Dick and Pat nearly caught up with the youthful jewel robbers, Spider and Mickey. But the boys suspected a trap and escaped with about 3 minutes to spare. As a matter of fact, the squad car carrying Dick and Pat whizzed by them on the street on its way to the room the boys had just left. Well, as the story closed yesterday, the boys were planning to buy new clothes and get haircuts before looking for work. And now today, in the rooming house, Dick and Pat have just finished a routine check. Dick called.
Pat, come over here a minute. I want to show you something.
I saw you monkeying around this window. Wanted to get and found something. What do you got?
Take a look at this window pane.
That chip broken out of the corner. Hey, wait a minute. What's this smudge?
Here's your glass.
That's not a fingerprint, and yet... Well, I'll be doggone. A nose print.
That's exactly right, Pat.
Oh, I can see what happened, yes. Either one or the other of these two boys poked his head too near the window. Maybe to see the boats or something.
That's it, Pat. And I want that pane of glass.
Well, I'll take the putty out with my knife.
Very good.
Putty, concrete mixer. Maybe cement, I don't know. Okay, it's loose.
Here. Insert the corner of your knife. There, that's it. I've got it. I'll put it here on the table so I can wrap it carefully.
Watch it now. Don't trip with it. Yep, yeah, Dick. This ought to do.
Oh, thanks, Pat. There. Another scrap of evidence that'll help convict those boys.
If we ever catch up to them.
We will. You've forgotten that tri-state alarm still stands. We've got to wait until they make the wrong move.
Yeah, they've been making wrong moves right along. As far as I'm concerned, every move they seem to make, why, just another lucky one. Why, we've been within a couple of minutes of those kids at least twice now.
That's right, Pat, but their luck can't hold.
Well, what do we do now?
We'll make a round of the pawn shops and see if we can find any of the loot. We'll spend the whole day at it. Unless I'm completely wrong, we'll come home with something.
I hope so.
Now let's turn our attention to Spider and Mickey, who are walking along the waterfront, headed for the industrial plant where they had seen the help wanted sign. But...
Well, how do I look in these new clothes? Oh, gee, swell, Spider. How about me? Great. Having a shirt and a necktie on makes us look dressed up.
Yeah, and these short haircuts we got made us both look a little different.
We don't have to worry too much about how we look. Why, even if the cops have our description, it'll be like 10,000 other guys of our age.
And you still think we ought to go to work?
Oh, sure. That's the way to beat this heat. Besides, we'll earn enough dough to keep us going until we can spot another job. Let's cross the street.
Yep, there's the plant. And the sign's still in the window.
Let's go, Mickey. And remember, we're from out of town. We're orphans and we're hard workers. Got it?
Yeah, I got it, but you better do the talking. You're better at it than I am.
Yeah. Well, here it goes.
Yes, boys? Looking for something?
We wanted to see whoever put that sign in the window.
I'm the man. Do you mean to tell me you two are looking for work?
Yeah, that's it. You see, mister, we need the money.
And so do I. Rather small for the job. You see, boys, I really wanted a man
But
to...
you could hire the both of us. Between the two of us, we could do a man's work.
Really want work, don't you?
Oh, yes, sir.
Live here in town?
No, sir. We're from upstate.
Family?
No, sir.
I thought not. Well, I don't know.
We'd work hard, mister.
Yes, I think you would. But you better let me tell you about the job and the pay. Now, you see, I'm a manufacturer. Our product is placed in cases and cartons for shipment. These cases are pretty heavy. 40 pounds each.
Yeah, we could lift them. 40 pounds ain't so much.
Sold. I'm going to give you a chance. Well, now, I suppose you'd like to know how much you're going to earn, wouldn't you?
Well, gee, mister, the pay's not everything. What we want to do is show you we can do the work. That we really want the job.
Good for you. The starting salary is $17.50 a week. And if you boys prove to be satisfactory, you won't regret it. I'll give you each a raise as soon as I think you deserve it. Now, when do you want to start?
Well, gee, right away. We need the money.
Well, then go in and sign up with the bookkeeper and then come back to me. Tell him I said he was to take you both on. You'll find him in the room behind that door. Now, hurry, boys, as I need help right away.
You're the guy that told him 40 pounds wasn't much. Come on, grab the end of this case. Yep, it's got to go up on a top rope, right?
Oh, gee. This is a tough way to make a living.
Yeah, well, it won't be for long. Just keep plugging away.
Oh, gee, Spider, I see nothing but carton after carton, thousands of them. Oh, gosh, what a way to earn a living. Boy, that's enough for one day.
Yeah, you said it. My back's almost busted. Phew.
Well, boys, how did it go? Feeling pretty tired?
No, mister. No, that was nothing at all.
It's like I said, me and Frankie can handle 40 pounds easy.
Well, I had my doubts, but you boys have proved yourselves. That's a day's work you've done. Now, tell me the truth. Have either of you any money?
Well,
I thought so. You're both broke. Now, here. Here's an advance of $2 apiece. That'll keep you going for a day or so. Stop in on the bookkeeper tomorrow and get another advance of $10 each.
Oh, gee, thanks, mister.
That's swelly.
I told you if you proved yourselves, you wouldn't regret it. I've been watching you today. You've worked hard and well. And if you continue, you'll find that I'm a pretty good man to work for. You see, I like boys, and particularly boys that show a willingness to work. Well, now, on your way, and I'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Good night.
Yeah, good night. Come on, Mickey.
Hey, Spider, where are we going to stay tonight?
I saw a rooming house right down the street. We can get a room there. It's right close to the factory, and we can walk it in 3 minutes. 8 to 5 and break your back.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make it pay. Come on, Mickey. We got to get some rest or we're dropping our track.
For the next 3 days, both Mickey and Spider worked long, hard hours under the watchful eye of the owner, who seemed completely pleased with their work. And during this time, Dick and Pat combed the city for traces of the two boys. Receiving no answer from his tri-state alarm, Dick began to believe the boys had left town. However, events are shaping up that will change Dick's mind.
Mickey! Mickey, come here.
Coming.
Oh, here, Mickey. Here's a job for you. Take this check and this money to the bank on the corner. Just give it to the third teller on the left. He'll know what to do. I've just talked to him on the telephone.
Yes, sir. I'll be right back.
Boys, here, please.
Did you want the both of us?
Yes, both you, Frankie, and Mickey. It's almost quitting time. Here's your first paycheck. You'll find I didn't deduct any of the advances you got earlier during the week. Take your time about paying me back.
Oh, gee, that's white of you, sir.
Oh, thanks very much.
Well, had you better open your envelopes?
Oh, yeah. 10, 13, 17, 20.
Hey, I
Yeah,
got $20 in mine, too.
Now, this is the raise I promised you if you did a good job.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Oh, there she blows. You're free men until Monday. Now, don't spend all the money in one place and be on time.
Oh, yeah, we sure will. Let's go, Mickey. We gotta pay our room rent. Then we can go to a show or something. What a sap. What a dope.
Yeah, but just think, Spider, he did what he said.
Yeah, sure he did what he said. He hands us $250 extra when if he hired a man, it would have cost him twice as much. A wise guy, that's what he is.
Yeah, maybe you're right at that.
Sure I'm right. And you know, Mickey, I've been thinking. When we took this job, it was to give us time to find another quick take.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we found it.
I don't get it, Spider.
He sent you to the bank, didn't he?
Yeah?
Well?
Yeah, I am a dope at that.
You sure are. How much was in that envelope that you took to the bank?
Gee, I don't know.
You are a dope. Why didn't you look?
I never thought to.
Well, look the next time and then come tell me before you go to the bank. You got it?
Yeah, I sure have. Gee, Spidey, you're smart. I never would have thought of that myself, at least not as soon as you did. Well, let's get cleaned up and go out and spend some of this hard-earned dough of ours.
In a moment, we'll return to Dick Tracy. But first, whether you take your golfing thrills out on the fairways or in the sports pages of your favorite newspaper, you won't want to miss the excitement of the final round of the U.S. Amateur Golf Championship Tournament tomorrow afternoon. The Cavalcade of Sports will broadcast this outstanding golfing event over most of these ABC stations. In addition to colorful descriptions of the tournament's crucial shots, Harry Wismer and golf expert Harry Nash will bring you a resume of the scores and the highlights of earlier rounds, plus interviews with famous golfers. Tomorrow, the 64 golfers who qualified for match play will finish up. They'll be the cream of the original group of 900 golfers selected by sectional qualifying rounds. Automatically qualified for the tournament proper were former winners of American and British amateur titles, including William Ternesa, Charlie Yates, Richard Chapman, and Marvin Bud Ward. These players, the cream of America's amateur golfing talent, will be fighting it out all the way to post the lowest scores, and every stroke counts. So be sure to hear the Cavalcade of Sports broadcast of the 1946 Amateur Golf Championship tomorrow afternoon on the air over most of these ABC stations. Check your local newspapers for the exact time. Now, back to Dick Tracy.
Repeating tri-state alarm. Refer to Bulletin 1176.
Snap it off, Pat.
You hearing that bulletin, Dick?
Yes, Pat, and I'm going to do something about it. Let's go.
What is Dick going to do? You'll know Monday, so tune in same time, same station for The Adventures of Dick Tracy, directed by Frank Shin. This is George Gunn speaking. Any top detective lives a life of danger. He must be on the alert at all times because tough characters know that the best way of keeping out of his clutches is to get him first. Well, Tracy fans, I guess you know that goes double for Dick Tracy because he's the very top. That's one of the reasons you can be sure The Adventures of Dick Tracy will keep you on the edge of your seat. Dick Tracy is on the air Monday through Friday over more than 100 radio stations throughout the country. Listen to another chapter of Dick Tracy's tangles with the underworld Monday, at this same time over the same station. Tune in on Dick Tracy, on the case of the broken window. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.